Yo, what's going on out there, man? Everybody, Black Compass Media, back live with another one. Shout out to the people that's out there that's gonna hear this new battler spotlight, where we shine light on the latest, greatest, up and coming talent, people that's on the grind, people putting in work. You know what I'm saying? So I wanna first of all shout out to the people. You know what I mean? Shout out to the We Go Hard, the Coliseum. You know what I mean? To all the people that's out here, especially the trap, especially out here in this region, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, New England stand up. I got a brother here that, I just slandered the brother initially. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? Who is this guy on this card battling Trade 30? What's going on? But
What's good, bro?
without further ado, Sir South, man, what's going on, bro?
Ain't shit, man. Chilling. How you?
Hey, man, I'm all right, man. I'm chilling. I'm in good spirits. You know what I mean? I got my birthday coming up next week. It's a lot going on for me. You know what I mean? How's everything with you, bro?
It's good, bro. Just came off the battle, the PG joint, Friday. Friday with Trade 30.
So you just battled Trade 30 on Friday. We're gonna get into that. But before all of that, I want the people to get the little elevator pitch from Sir South. Like, what? Tell us about Sir South. Who are you? Where are you coming out of? And let's get into the X's and O's after that. But I want the people to get a proper intro to Sir South.
I'm from Boston. I battle in New York. We go hard, in New York because Boston ain't no really solidified league out there. So you know what I mean. I kind of started when I was in high school. So and I had to find a way to find out where niggas is at, like where I can go. So me and my boy, in high school, we took the bus all the way to New York, and it was kind of we solidified ourselves and we go hard. So that's what it is.
So you started battling. You started battling as a teenager in high school still, or like how?
Yeah,
okay,
that's crazy. Actually, my first battle, it was actually at the trap. We started at the trap house. I was just messaging random league owners in New York because I figured that's the only place they actually do battle rap because they wasn't doing it in Boston. Chilla was out in New York. XL was out in New York. So I emailed mad people. The only person who hit me back was Mercy from Trap House. I was 18. And then I did those two. And then I kind of took a break. And then once I was in the crib for a while and I just started writing, really crafting some shit. And then I came back. When I got back out to New York, it was kind of done deal. I was just wilding every battle, low key. And we go hard. That's when City finally kind of gave me the green light.
Right,
kinda
right.
Back. Yeah.
So we coming out of Boston high school. We taking the bus out there. We you know what I'm saying. Now in high school I wasn't battling niggas, so you know what I mean. I couldn't even imagine that type of pressure. So was it how did you even get into it? Because this must be only a couple years ago, right? So how did you even get started doing it?
I'm 23. So it started. I was in high school. Me and my boy, we would always watch Conceited. I punch. That's how I rap. When I battle rap, I punch. So I was always kind of watching Grind Time, him, Hollow, and then I was just watching old shit like that. And my bro, he was like, yo, they still do that. They still do battle rap. And then he introduced me to Smack. And I was like, oh, I didn't even know niggas still do this. So I was I didn't know battle rap was still a moving thing. And that's when they just dropped, what was that shit with Sue Surf, X Factor, Suge, and, rocking Old Red. I think
was that the first known? Was that known?
I think that was the first known, I think.
Yeah, was that that was
Hollowing Goods, all that shit. That's when they was dropping those. I was like, oh, they still doing it. So that's when I really got into it, and I just started writing like crazy. But when I started out, I was mad quiet, kind of soft spoken, timid. I was a teenager going into New York battling grown ass men by myself. There was a point I was taking a bus by myself, battling by myself. I wasn't in no battle rap groups. Yeah. And so then I kind of just honed my craft and I ended up just started wilding out, honestly.
So we start taking the bus. We leaving from Boston, doing that now while still being in high school. Now, when you start to get these looks and now your face starts to get known out there battling on the circuit, how was it back home? You know what I mean? What was the reception like of you battling? Because we're going to talk about a little bit about you too. Like, because I know that the academia and all that, you get a lot of flack for that. So let's talk about it. Yeah, I know you. I watched you. So
Yeah.
let's talk about being back at the crib.
Right. I started like the name started popping up. Like I started kind of not popping, but like people was like, oh, he's actually nice when I was in college. So it was kind of lit when I got back when I was living on campus at UMass. So and I was doing all that shit and people was like fucking with it. And of course, anytime like I'm not in New York, so like people, I'm like the only battle rapper so many people know. So it's like, yo, my man's want to battle you. There, niggas don't even battle. So it's just like it was lit. Honestly, it's still lit. Like there's mad people that they only know me as a battle rapper in Boston. That's one of the good and bad things about it, about being in Boston. You feel me? Because it ain't a big battle scene. So it's like you get extra spotlight on you, but at the same time, it's like ain't no leagues out here really.
So like yeah, because everybody knows Chilla because he puts Boss Town on in the slogan, really representing the area, and then Excel as well as being notable out there. But I mean, you being from being out in Boston, you taking them trips down to We Go Hard, and I mean you battling the guys over there. You're not battling those slouches over there, the Myers Lansky, and you know what I'm saying. Like you taking trips
Right.
and battling bangs and all that. Like, was it an extra chip on your shoulder being from out there, or did you just feel like I gotta prove myself? This is like more me as a kid going against these grown ass men. Like, what was
That
weighing more in your head?
that was really kind of how it felt. Like when I honestly after I did the trap, Mercy ain't called back. Like I was like,
Oh,
damn,
come on, Mercy. Yo, shout out
yeah,
to Mercy. Yo. Shout out to
because
Mercy.
it,
Yeah.
it wasn't like I didn't lose anything, but it was more just so like I ain't stand out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, damn, what am I going to battle next? So for like maybe a year, I really like sat in the crib. I mean, not even in the crib, my dorm room, writing crazy. And then I found a small ass league called Shock Value that's in Massachusetts. And then luckily, that's why I battled Bangs. That's why I battled Excel. That's where like this league owner, he was like, "Oh, you're nice," and he put money into me. And
Yeah.
then after that, it was like 5 straight battles. And then that's when City was like, I started making noise in Massachusetts, in Boston. And that's when City was like, yo, come to We Go Hard. Like, come to We Go Hard. And then as soon as I did that, it started popping off kind of like low key.
Yeah.
And yeah, like you said, like, I was like 19, 20, going against like 30, 40 year olds, like by myself, bro. Like,
Right. Right.
it did feel, it felt weird, but like, I mean, ain't nothing now, honestly.
So okay, so We Go Hard is and I pay a lot of support to them because me moving down to this area downstate, they really always embraced me and like the work and all that. So shout out to the whole team down there. But that's a tough environment to make your bones, bruh, to try to go in there and prove yourself. You know what I'm saying? So as you taking these battles, is it like I'm getting more and more attention, I'm getting more and more acclaim? But like, when does the pressure begin to set in, or is it always that? You know what I'm saying? Because now you're on the PGs battling up against the best in the world. So, how is it even different? You know what I mean? I just want to get into the psyche of now as you elevating in your career. You feel me?
Yeah, once honestly, it started changing. So my first battle at Weagle Hall was against Melzy Lime, and it was like I'm there, nobody knows me. Like who's this quiet like person in the corner? Like, and then I wigged the fuck out, and then after that, it was just like it turned from there's expectations now. You feel me? Like okay, now when he shows up, like he's not trash. So like it's either you better wild out. So the bars I was getting reactions for, it wasn't the same reaction. You know what I mean? Like when like niggas don't know you, so if you say an average bar, be like they'll react for it because they don't know you. But like now that they know you, alright, it's like certain shit. It's just like that was cool. What's the next one? So that's when the expectations started getting higher and higher. Like I battled Gwitty, I battled all them other
Man.
niggas who end up with PGs now. J Slash, you end up with a few PGs. G's LaFleur. Uh, mad niggas that got PG. So it's like I started battling killers, and that's when the expectations got higher and higher.
Oh
And
yeah.
then,
Oh,
yeah,
we gonna talk about it, because Myers Lansky tried to take your fucking head off in that one rounder. He really tried to fuck you up in that one. I
yeah,
don't know what.
he was
Shout out to
wild.
Lansky, but he was bugging. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was bugging. He was wild. I knew he was going to. Now that's the thing. Like like I said, as soon as I that first battle go hard, it was like, oh, niggas was like, oh, we're not gonna play with him. You feel me? Like it's like I haven't battled a nigga yet that hasn't put his best foot forward.
College, young, taking them trips now, seasoned vet, getting more seasoning, getting in them trenches and everything. I say this, but I gotta be explicit about this because it's very hard to make the PGs, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Norbs don't like nobody. He don't.
Right.
P don't like you niggas. They just don't. KG's a tough critic too. So how do you get to the table? How does it become Norbs called my phone? Like how do you get in that position? You know what I'm saying? To where now you getting that look. Like who reached out?
Do you know Troy Martin?
Troy Martin, yeah. Shout out to Troy.
Yeah. He was at We Go Hard. And I battled Vic Wallace, and I was going like, it sounds reiterated, but I was going like crazy for all 3 rounds, and he was just like, yeah. I walked up to him, I was like, yo, next time I want a killer. Like I don't care about the name, I just want like a killer. And he was like, niggas ain't gonna play with you no more. And then like a couple months later, he was like, yo, this dude named P, he's gonna call you, text you. And then he called me, text me, and then months later, after I battled Gwitty, I battled 3SK on King of the Dot, GZ, Myers. All battles was just like kind of going off. And then he was like, yo, you got a PG against Trade 30 in October. And he was like, it's supposed to be in New York, but they switched it to Baltimore. I didn't even know. I mean, Maryland, I wasn't even know if I was going to show up because
let's discuss it, bro. Let's discuss it. I feel like whatever. You know what? I don't care. I'm a biased, bro. I don't care. I feel like that should have been in New York. I'm be honest. I really wanted that in New York. I did. I feel like a lot of brothers is getting home games in the area. You can tell me whatever you want about how far away Virginia is from whatever. I don't care. It's the same area in my opinion. So, but how did you feel about battling out there? You know what I'm saying? As opposed to battling in the city. You said you almost didn't make it out there?
Yeah, because it's not the same as New York. Like New York, I could take a bus anywhere. Like as long as the bus is to New York City, I can take a train, I can take a Uber, whatever. But Maryland is like, ain't no train. You know, New York is like, there's a train right outside of your house. There's a train stop right outside your house. Maryland's like, you take a bus there, but you still an hour and a half away from the venue. So I was looking for a right bus and shit, but we figured it out finally. But as far as battling out of state, it was like, ain't nothing. I always battled out of state. Like my whole career's been battling out of state. It was just as far as like, damn, I'm really far away from home. Like it was a 10-hour bus ride, but we made it happen though. You feel me?
Yeah. And so battling out there, what was the reception like for you? Because I wanted to attend, but I didn't have a chance to attend. How did you feel about the battle? How did you feel about your showing? And most importantly, how do you feel like you stand out among the other people that are in the PGs right now?
So the first round was we battled third, and it was kind of dead. Like honestly, not even throw no salt on Maryland, but it was kind of like if you wasn't from Maryland or Philly, the crowd was kind of just, you know, they was waiting for they nigga to get on stage.
So you mean to tell me other regions are biased? What? I only thought it was New York. What? Oh,
I mean, Trey from New York and I'm from Boston, so it's kind of like they was like, we don't know these niggas. You feel me? So it's like we just gonna wait for our mans to go rap. But the first round, it was we got some reaction, and then the second round we started wigging the fuck out. The second and third round was crazy. Okay. So I spoke to Mike Terry. He said it should drop. You know with PG, you never know, bro. So I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. So then let's talk about you, because we can really break down this style, this punching back, like this back to back relentless punching style. I would have expected you to be a little bit because I'm thinking Boston, I think Excel, I think Chilla. I expect you to be lyrical. I didn't expect the punches back to back to back to back to back. You know what I'm saying? So, but what do you feel like makes you stand out from other people? You know what I mean? As far as other people that was on the stage this past weekend.
Honestly, just creativity and pen. Just that simple. Like I'm not even gonna sit here and be like, yeah, when I rap, you get that feel. Or when I rap, it's this and that. Nah, I'm not. I'm not even gonna keep it 100 with you. When I rap, like niggas know that like you're gonna hear some shit you haven't heard before. Like you're gonna hear some 100% new material that is different from like what anybody else says. You know what I mean? It's not straight up 100% gun bars, not straight up 100%, drug bars, but you get all that mixed in with creativity. You know what I mean? That's what I feel like makes me like crazy and like dangerous to battle.
Yeah, definitely put together in a way I hadn't heard. Like even if it's a bar pertaining with a gun, it's not nothing I really ever heard. It's like you pride yourself on being different. I get that. Now, let's get to the critiques. Cause a lot of opponents come at you with the college boy angle. Me personally, I'm not jacking that. I went to school. Shout out to my people who went to school. I got the masters and all. I don't care. Whatever. They could be mad, but you get that because partially you young and you got the college thing going. How do you feel about that and just believability in general in battle rap? Like, what's your stance on that?
Honestly, it really don't bother me because the crowds still go crazy every time I rap. Like just to keep it 100, like it really don't matter. And if you listen closely, I'm telling you what I see. You feel me? So it's not like I'm really from the city of Boston. Like I'm from Mattapan. Like you could look it up. Like I grew up in the hood. I seen everything, just like the typical person. I just know how to say it creatively. Like
Yeah.
I grew up in the hood, just like every other nigga. I just say it. Found a creative way to put it together. So in terms of believability, it do matter in battle rap. But if you got enough like if you're creative enough and your pen is just crazy enough and you rap better, none of that extra shit matter really to me. You feel me?
Okay. Yeah, I think so too. For in a sense, I do think though, and it's probably it's happened to you because you've been on We Go Hard, so you sit in front of guys that's really, for all intents and purposes, because I don't really know niggas, they present themselves like they really about that life. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's like, so you've seen that enough, but is it in the back of your head like, is it harder to prepare for that type of battler rather than like a puncher or a heavy schemer for you?
No, not at all. Every battle I've had, it was always against like a street. Like legal owners know what they're doing when they put me against like the nigga that got crazy drug lines or crazy gun bars about like that. None of that shit ever meant nothing to me, bro. Like it's just the same approach every battle. Like if he can't rap better than me, I'm not worried about it at all. Like, that simple.
Okay. So you come up there, you like, yo, they not gonna be able to out rap me regardless. I don't care about all this other shit people is talking about because I now because there's so much competition where you at. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the other guys. And this is the opportunity to talk shit. I don't know. You seem like a nice guy, composed and all that. That's cool. I know in your head you're like, yo, some of these niggas is trash. So let's
Right.
let's talk about who's trash. I don't care. Yeah, I'm in that mood. I don't care who's trash. South, who's trash? Let's talk about
Trash. If we keep it 100, I feel like a lot of the PG niggas are trash.
it. Let's address it. Let's just let's get to it. I don't
Keep it a stat. What was the latest shit that dropped?
uh
The
on,
PG that dropped on the YouTube page.
Hills versus Trufo. That
Uh,
joint.
nah, it was Tay Rock's dude.
Gotti Illuminati versus Red Handed. You talking about that? Or you talking about was it like a Burke Bucks battle?
Yeah, Burke Bucks. It was Burke
Yeah.
Bucks. I was just like, nah, this ain't it.
What you mean?
It really ain't it. Like it's battle rap became more of a storyline. Like I think a lot of times they like to push a nigga because of the storyline behind him
Right.
rather than his actual rapping ability. You feel me? Like T Top, who's fire, but it's like his stories and how he came up is more attractive than him actually rapping. Like, you know what I mean? And there's so many niggas in here that's just like, they not rapping good. They stumble, they choke a lot. But man, he's from this city, and we're trying to start a movement in this city. You know what I mean? Like the DMV type shit. So many niggas sound like Twerk. What's that? There was some nigga at the event. He battled Prezi.
Who battled Prezi at the joint? You said what you about to say? He sound like Twerk?
He sounded exactly like Twerk.
Oof.
Like when I say his pen was straight, it was fire. But
Yeah.
the nigga sounded exactly like Twerk.
I gotta find this fire. Hold
But
on.
because he's from the DMV,
Uh-huh.
you feel me? It makes, of course, they're gonna put him on because I think he fuck with Twerk and drugs and all them niggas. So I think he's a Goonie. So it's like like I said, it's the storyline. It's not even more so the skill set. It's like if a nigga is part of this, what's trending right now, they're gonna push him. You know what I mean?
You talk about funeral fame. Okay, so
But
you said you okay. Because I gotta address a few things. Number one, I do think a lot of guys, quote, will sound like, whether they want to admit it or not, they stealing cadences, stealing sauce from guys that are already currently on, right? We see that all the time. Now, when you talk about storylines, though, that's where I gotta stop you, because I seen a lot of talented cats that I think is real dope, but they can't get that push because people aren't invested in them. They're not invested. Like, why would I care? You can be as nice as you want to be, South. Like, you nice. But if you're not integrated in some of these stories and you making people care about what you gotta say, I don't think you'll be able to hit that thing, that level that you want to get to just on the lyrics, just on the in-ring stuff. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's my perspective. What do you think about that?
I get what you're saying. That of course, like I hear that all the time. No lie. But my thing has always been like, if I can wild out every battle, there's nothing that niggas can say. You feel me? That's like in boxing, if a nigga gets a knockout in the second round, every fight, you can't deny that, like, oh, he needs a shot now. That's how I got the PG. I ain't never been on no trolling on Facebook. I never been on no memes, no, you feel me, no beef, no drama, no interviews, no crazy shit. It was just pure, just wilding the fuck out every single battle. And it got me a PG. You feel me? So it's like, for me, it's working, I feel like. But what you're saying is right, though. Like, I get what you're saying. Like, you need some type of extra shit for people to be invested, to care about each battle. But when I see these niggas purely choking, and then the other two rounds they're not even going crazy. But you see a real nigga co-sign behind them. It's like, okay. It's like, okay, nah, I see why this is that.
And you know what? Me? And you know what I'm about to say? You know what I'm about to say? If I see you joining one of these groups, I only need So Clear and what else you affiliated with? You got So Clear and
it's just So Clear.
Oh, just So Clear. All right, that's it. I don't need if I look up and like you in NWX, I'm gonna be tight. I'm be hot.
Like 5 teams. That was crazy too, because when I started out, I battled Zeus the God, and we talked about me joining Cakes, but I was just like, you know, they already got chess, they already got steams,
right?
They already got more moolah. I was like, I ain't, you know what I mean? I'm kind of in my own building type of stage, and I definitely don't want to feel like.
Well, because this is the problem, South, and I'm gonna say it. I know I'm gonna start some bullshit, but it's guys that I feel to me, honestly, out of the PGs, the guys who aren't in groups are nicer than these niggas. That is, in my opinion. If I take the guys that aren't in all these little groups and factions and shit like that, I feel like y'all ready to prove a lot of shit wrong. A lot of shit gonna get disrupted. I heard Rubando and Kid Chaos just went crazy. I think they have potential to really fuck some of this order up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but as far as you though, you know, and just matchup wise, let's talk matchups. Who needs to come see you now? First of all, City, if you listen to me, the next Love Day main event should probably be Sir South versus Rubando. I'm gonna just say that right now. But
that's crazy. That's exactly what I was about to say.
I did, you know, we just gonna get it out the way, right? We gonna get
yeah. But Rubando was definitely on the top. We speak about it all the time. He's So Clear too, but we ain't that never stopped us from like thinking about battle. We always say we down to do it, but he always got like a a PG coming up or some URL shit. And of course, I'm gonna be like, yo, take that, of course.
Right, right.
So when the time's right, it definitely gonna happen. But I'm always looking to battle a puncher. Like
Okay.
I don't think I've ever battled a puncher besides Quiddy or D-Dub. That's it. Like I'm looking to battle like a fire puncher.
All right, so let's get a list of punchers for South to go up against. Let's see. I got Bankhead. I got Skates. I got Fonz for you. I go in the West. I get Drix. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about those? Have you seen any of those cats? Do you think any of them be able to hang with you?
I don't think they'd be able to hang with me. I think
none of them. Damn. Okay.
Nah. It's you think nah. Is Swamp considered a puncher or not?
Swamp's not. I figured out Swamp. Swamp's not a puncher. He's from that Hitman holla talking to you bag. Like he's a talker.
Okay.
He does that.
But he kind of do it back to back to like where you kind of think it could be punching. But I fuck with Swamp. I think he's fired.
Okay.
I just like I'm really big on like killers more so than name. You feel me? Like the name really don't matter too much to me. Like that's why I kind of fucked up with Gwitty, because Gwitty was a bigger name, but I feel like I fucked him up bad.
Yo, shout out to Gritty. That shit, cause you on this platform we rock with Gritty because he got that robotic type of style where you don't know if he punching or talking, and sometimes he'll fuck you up low key. But
low key,
So, but nah, you gave Gwitty that work. I don't know, that was a different level for Gwitty. I feel like, But contrast wise, you versus Swamp is cool. You versus Kid Chaos is cool. I would want to see that. Now, in terms of your influences and stuff like that, I think we mentioned the Boston guys and stuff. But who do you feel like is on top right now that's like you looking and you like, maybe not style wise, something that you want to emulate? I'm not saying that, but just like you respect what they doing right now on the court.
Well, when I started out, it was always Conceited. Just like that's just what I always enjoyed. It's just punches, honestly, like punchlines, even music. I listen to Fab. Like that's just how I always enjoy shit.
Right.
But I would say I like Head Ice.
You like
to be
Ice?
Honest with you, I know that's the talking and kind of like slip punching, but OG talk, like I fuck with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He's not gonna give you crazy metaphors, but you feel that shit and it's fire.
Right.
And, who else? I think obviously I like Brooklyn Carter. I know he's weak or hard.
I fuck with
but
Carter.
I think anybody who got their own style, I respect.
Okay, I see the pattern now.
Even if they like their pen isn't crazy or nothing,
right.
If they got their own style, I respect it. Like I enjoy watching it. If they got their own style, 1000%.
Let me ask you something on a technical note, right? Because you a puncher and you'll fuck around, give a nigga 50 punches in a round type shit, like nonstop. Like, does it ever like I don't know, I don't know if envy or jealousy is the word, but when you hear a rapper that like a bill collector, like he'd say 2 words and get a reaction, right? Like it don't take, but how does that make, like as a writer, like how does that make you feel? Like, is it like just damn, like that ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like that ain't it, or that's just something he doing something I can't do? How do you perceive that when you on stage against it?
Nah, keep it. I fuck with it. I fuck with a lot of, like I like Reed Dollars, like new Reed too, like the Reed that's been battling. I like performance shit too. Like I appreciate all types of styles that's like is charismatic or is performance wise, even though it's not the craziest pen. Like I like Dot, honestly. Like I fuck with Dot just because I feel like he kind of started his own shit, even though niggas might think it's trash. But I feel like he started his own shit in a way. So none of that shit ever really bothered me. But I know like if I battled, I'm like, oh, I ain't worried about it. Like I always know I can fall back on the fact that I can out rap him.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, man. And so I'm gonna say this, man. And I got a few. I gotta ask you though. So
Yeah.
just on some off the just randomly here. Now, what did we study in college? What was the major? What is you don't ask, nigga. What you study, bro?
I studied journalism. I'm a journalist,
Oh, okay, okay.
so I've
Respect,
always like writing. So
respect.
it comes full circle. Writing,
Mm,
writing has always been a thing.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. I thought you were gonna be like comparative lit, like you know what I'm saying, philosophy. I'm like, all right, bro. Like,
Nah.
all right. So then you also just looking through your page and all that. You got music going on. You got music. You talented in other ways and stuff like that. I want you to talk a little bit about the music, the projects that you've been a part of, and kind of what you trying to do with that. You know.
Right. Well, I started doing like music heavily towards like junior year of college, just recording in my dorm. Got a mic and shit, and then me and my bro, he throws shows, like sold out shows, and we started doing that while we was in college. We threw a show in Providence College. We sold it out. It was all students. Like we kind of did that at UMass Dartmouth and at Providence College. We was kind of doing shows around New England, like throwing them on our own and sold them out. So nowadays, now that I graduated, it's kind of more just so going more heavy on the next project, which I'm
Okay.
still working on. I'm still working on right now, and plus, the battle rap doing PG, so things are starting to move just now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. So, and I think as fans of battlers and all that, I think it's actually getting a little bit better for battlers in music because we see what Surf was able to do. With his project. I think Verb dropped a good project. Lux, of course. You got guys who make good music out here, Nitty and Gotti and all that too. So are you going to continue to make the music and do the other things outside of battling, or is battling going to be your
Yeah,
primary focus?
more so music and then battle rap. Like I'm not the type of nigga to battle 100 times a year. Like if I battle, I put 100% in every battle. That's why you see me punch so much because I really take time to write that shit out. You know what I mean? Like I'm not
Right.
gonna battle 3 times a month. Like so, I'm gonna battle probably maybe like 6, 7 times a year and like focus else on music. Like kind of a balance type shit. You feel me? But like those 6 or 7 battles I do, trust me, they're gonna be fire each time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Bro,
Yeah, I got one November 30th,
oh
and we
yeah,
go hard.
November 30th we go hard. Okay, can we announce it? Is the flyer up? The opponent announced? What's up?
It's against Raybop. It's on the 30th. It's in Queens.
Okay.
We go hard. It's gonna be crazy. We're trying to get it to drop on the URL page. You feel
Okay.
me?
Okay. All right.
So yeah, trying to make some big moves.
So we
Hopefully, we'll see.
So we ready to work then. Ready to work, man. We gonna keep an eye on that, man. Cause when you come up here, you do this interview, people gonna have a microscope and they can't wait for you to do some dumb shit, and they can report back like, Tone, you had this nigga up on the show, he losing.
Nah, I'm not gonna lose. Trust me, I got you.
Okay, all right, all right. I appreciate that. Now, before we get it going and everything like that, man, I want to shout out everybody out here. On listening to this, is gonna listen to this as well. We here with Sir South. I want you to give the people the social media. You know what I'm saying? And I really, cause you newer to the platform and all that, and I just want to give you the picture to people why they should be tuning into you. You know what I'm saying? So I
Well,
want you to be able to deliver that. You know what I mean?
social media, it's all Sir South. Like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that shit. It's all Sir South. And why to tune in? Because nigga, that's creative, and I guarantee you, when you watch a Sir South battle, you're gonna hear some creative lines that you haven't heard from other niggas. Like I can guarantee you that because I truly do put some shit into it. And if you ever heard some shit you like, he said that, tell me. I'd be like, all right, that's my fault. I didn't hear it.
Mm.
Trust me, the next battle, you will not hear no shit like that again, ever.
Okay. 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 Yo, man. Yo, listen, man. We respect the grind up here. You always welcomed up here. I know you see these crazy ass niggas in the comments talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you welcome up here to talk to the people and everything like that in the whole society, man. And like I said, I respect people that's grinding, that's working, and made a name without all the heavy cosigns and all that. The talent spoke for them. You know what I mean? So keep doing your numbers. You know.
Appreciate it, bro. Thank you for having me.
Hey man, appreciate you. You're welcome anytime, and we're gonna be tuned in for the battle when it drops and all that too. You know what I mean?
Say that. Say that. Appreciate it.
All right, brother. Appreciate you, my man.
Yep.
All right, so shout out to Sir South, shout out to Boston, whole New England, stand up. We go hard, stand up. You know what I'm saying? This cat is dope to me, and what I'll do is I'll make sure we put his battles in there like we do for all the other people that come up on the platform, because I want y'all to go check out their battles. You know what I mean? Specifically, if you don't want to dedicate the whole time, yo, check out the one rounder with Myers Lansky, just so you can get a sample. But check out the Gwitty battle. Check out Jay Slash as well. My man is nice. He's nice, man. Shout out to whole So Clear, whole team. I think URL got one. You know what I'm saying? And so he's gonna have to live up to that, man. He's gonna have to live up to that. Check out his music as well. We'll leave the links up there too. So oh yeah, and shout out to my brothers that went to college too. Yeah. Shout out to y'all. Got that debt, nigga. Student loans. They ain't never getting that money back. Not from me. Anyway. Black Compass Media, Sir South, New Battler Spotlight. We up out of here. Peace.